Good morning and welcome to my other craft room. If you follow me on Instagram on my crafty account, you will know that my resin room and my room where I normally film stuff is currently under construction, but that's okay. I took back my little window seat I have. The lighting's kind of weird though because this is my like only source of natural light, but it's really the only place I have to read up here. I'm trying to save up for like a nice reading chair that I can put in front of like my wall over there, but right now I just have a bench and my window seat is a little nicer, so that's where I'm going to be reading. I'm going to read today. I might organize some stuff. I am currently reading A Court of Silver Flames. I was like, where did I put it? I have 100 pages left. It has taken me so long to read this, just like with the holidays, um, which I'm fine with. I'm absolutely loving it, and I keep crying. And I was like, oh, I'll try to finish it tomorrow. Well, I stayed up late and read a decent amount, and then I woke up early and read a little bit more, and I've been crying while reading it. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad that I wasn't crying during the sprints, but I only have like 100 pages left, so I'll finish it today. I'm so excited. Um, and then I'm also listening to My Lovely Wife on Libby right now, and I'm really liking that too by Samantha. Wow, that's my own name, Samantha Downing. And I'm really liking it. I'm halfway through so far. Yeah, I'm 53% in, and I like it. It's a I think it's considered a thriller or suspense. I don't know. I really like it. Anyways, happy new year. Happy first sprint. Sorry for all the traffic. That's the one reason I don't like filming up here, but it's what we got today. So on top of that, I also got some book mail just now, which is Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. I'm obsessed. Look at how it's like the raw, ripped edges. This is for my friend Kendall at Bookphoria. Her Patreon book club pick is this book, and I have read Divine Rivals and Of River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, so it was an instant buy for me. And then April from Tis So Sweet told me to get the hardcover, and 100% worth it. Like, that is stunning. And like, it doesn't have anything on the front, but the spine is pretty. But I mean, the fact that it has like raw ripped edges, I just think is so cool. So I have to read this book this month. Also, April at Tis So Sweet and I co-host a book club, a Tales of Starlight book club. It's a bi-monthly fantasy book club, and our pick is One Dark Window. Got to read that this month, which I've heard only like amazing things about this, so I'm really excited, and the cover gives me so many vibes. And then I just got my book of the month books, which I did First Lie Wins. However, I see that everybody is getting like the Fury, and I really wish I would have gotten that. But I got First Lie Wins, and then this was like an add-on. I got Butcher and Blackbird, and I've heard really good things about this book too, so I'm really excited. Um, and then I got the Throne of Glass box set for Christmas, but then I can't decide what order to read them in, and I'm very torn, and everyone has such strong opinions, and I like 1 minute I'm like, okay, this is the way I'm gonna read it, and then I'll change it, and it's very overwhelming. And then so a couple of my friends are like, why don't you read Crescent City before the third one comes out? So I got the Barnes and Noble special editions the other day, And yeah, so I doubt I'll get both. Like, I mean, I have to read these two for book clubs. Um, and I want to really bad. And then I'm gonna try to get to the Crescent City ones, but I just don't think I'm actually gonna get them done before the third one comes out. But at least I'll be closer, you know. Um, Throne of Glass was actually spoiled quite a bit for me because of social media, and with Crescent City, I've been able to avoid it more, and I'm just nervous that that's gonna end with the third book. Um, but also, I just saw a TikTok of like to like wear in your spine on like these like big books is to like one at a time fold like a page on each side and then you won't crease your spine. Has anyone done that? Because I that's the only reason I don't like paperbacks is cuz they like crease and bend and they're like more fragile than hardcovers. And I saw someone said that to do that and now I want to do that but I'm worried that I'm going to ruin it cuz otherwise I'm like reading it like this. Um so if you have any input, but yeah, I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's so much fantasy." Which I'm in my fantasy era 100%. I mean, this is my Taylor Swift Speak Now Long Live Dragon Castle shirt. I'm obsessed. But that's why listening to My Lovely Wife, since it's like a thriller, it's been a nice palate cleanser while reading so much fantasy. I also started Lovelight Farms and I'm only like halfway through that too. And I really like it, but Friends to Lovers isn't my favorite. And I like it. I like the characters. I'm just like, okay, it can move a little bit faster, but I really like the characters. So I am invested, but I need to pick it up now that Christmas is over because if I don't finish that soon too, I just feel like I'm going to keep putting it off and I want to get to the next books in the series. It's been a lot. How's everybody else's new year? How are you guys doing? What are you up to? Sorry, that was a lot of rambling. I've also, as you can tell, like I just showered a little bit ago. I woke up really early and then read and then fell back asleep, and that just threw me off. But yeah. Good morning. I'm currently reading Hello Beautiful, trying to focus on books I bought last year before buying new books. Yes. That is also my goal. I know it doesn't seem like that, but that's because I'm between my book of the month, which I like that's my little treat to myself, and then buying these books. I really am going to try to do either my library or get I have Everend, so if I can get ebooks, Libby, I'm going to try to use the options I already have, and I have a very large TBR that I need to get to, and that's actually I've been my holds on Libby are all like books I have so that I can listen and read at the same time. Um, but that is a great focus. I also after this month plan on doing that too. Hey April. Hey Melissa. I loved A Court of Silver Flames. Yeah, I'm really liking it. And I'm also like this year, I'm trying not to just like read through books just to like read through them. Yes, there's books that like I love to just binge and want to finish, but there's some books that I just want to savor. And that's how I felt with all of ACOTAR. Like, a lot of my friends have, like, binged it, like, as soon as they started, they were, like, done in a couple weeks, and I love it, and I don't want it to end, so I'm, like, gripping onto it as long as I can because I don't want it to end, and I know there's, like, rumors of books coming out and all of that, but also, after Iron Flame, I live for the hype, but having to wait like a full year for a book, I'm just like, ugh. I don't know if I can relive that pain constantly. I will, because I do like it. But good morning. I'm reading Witchlings for Winterween. It's a middle grade book. Oh, that's cute. I like that whole idea of Winterween. I'm a person that will read thrillers, spooky books year round. So that's really cool because I mean, I'm very new into uh, BookTube and all of that, like only dabbled in it for a year. So I've never heard of Winterween because I feel like this is like my first winter of like really immersed into the book world at like social media wise, but that's really cool. I'm so excited for both One Dark Window and Dreams Lie Beneath. I know, I love so April and I actually had Divine Rivals as one of our book club picks. I haven't read Ruthless Vows yet. I do have that book too that I need to read. Um and I've also read A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. And so, like, I'm really excited for this. I was really excited when Kendall's group picked this one. And I have been, like, I bought this a while ago because everyone just said so many great things about it. So I'm really excited. So if you want to join us to discuss it, we are having our first Zoom discussion. So we're going to see how that goes this time around for our book club. I think it'll be a lot more inclusive for everyone. But I think it's linked in my description. Tales of Starlight Book Club on Instagram. That's where like our information and stuff is at. And then April will be here next Saturday with me to co-host sprints for that. But you can come even if you're not reading that. I heard great things about First Lie Wins. Yes, see, okay. That makes me feel better because I'm all about it. But everyone, I feel like my whole Instagram is just filled with the Fury. And I was like, dang it, I should have gotten that one too. Maybe I'll add it on next time or I'll wait till everyone, like, all my friends do their reviews. But one of my other friends' book clubs is doing The Fury, and I just don't know if I could commit to another book this month. But I really want to. I have FOMO. I get FOMO so bad. Hey, Laura. I'm listening to Akamath as I crochet. I can get through the audiobook since it's a reread. Yeah, I love it. I have re-listened to both ACOTAR and Akamath, even though I haven't finished this series, because those ones I just read first and then listened to afterwards. But with Silver Flames, I have been listening to it while I read. Just because my train of thought has been kind of chaotic lately, so it really helps me focus, and I'm loving it so much. That's how I was with Throne of Glass series last year. I read it over 8, 9 months period and savored it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to, like, binge Crescent City, but Throne of Glass, everyone says, like, they like it even more than ACOTAR, so I really wanna savor it, but I'm also really scared I'm gonna read it in, like, a wrong order. I just I don't know. It's like you can only read it for the first time once. And I'm so torn if I wanna read it, like, the purest way or the romantic way. I'm doing the tandem read. Like, I've already mentally committed to the tandem read, but I am very nervous on, like, what book to start with. I thought, like I literally my friends would be like, "Do it this way." I'm like, "Yes." And then another friend would say the opposite. I'm like, "Yes." And then I don't know what to do. I'll be reading Winter House today. Ooh. Um, you told me a little bit about that, and it sounds really cute and interesting. It's by Gabby Reads on BookTube. She does Summerween in July and doing Winterween now. I'm new to it all also. I haven't been watching BookTube for a year yet. Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to look into it. Is it just for, like, this month, or does it go on longer? Because I don't know how I have wrote myself into a ton of stuff this month and next month, and I'm very excited that I'm busy, but I'm also very stressed that I'm busy. And I'm like, I just want to read nonstop, but I got a lot of books to read. Okay. Anyway, sorry, that was a lot of rambling. Once again, I don't know, I said this in my last sprint when I did that a couple weeks ago, but I have heard that people have been getting flagged for using ambiance videos for their sprints. So, unfortunately, I don't have an ambiance. I just have a timer until I figure out something cuter that won't get my account flagged because, and I don't want to upset anybody's with using their stuff. So until I can make my own stuff, we just have a timer. I'm sorry. But it's kind of nice because not everybody listens to ambiance, and then you can do what you like anyways. So we will go for 30 minutes. Let's do a little bit longer because I want to get sorry. I want to get into my book pretty well. So let's go for 45 minutes. I'll start the timer and I'll see you guys then. It'll be pretty close to top of the hour. Welcome back. Um, so I just got done with chapter 68. I'm not crying. uh, that was a chapter, man. Whew. I have cried so much during this book. Um, I'm obsessed with it. But so I'm on chapter 69. It says I have 38 minutes left, so I'll finish it next sprint. But whew, if you've read A Court of Silver Flames, you know. But oh my gosh. Um so Winterween is from the 5th to the 11th. Well, next year. I know about it for next year. Hey, I love the pretty pastel background. Thanks. Yeah, I've just had a couple friends get flagged for using other people's ambiances and like commercials and like all that stuff. So I just use a generic background and a timer. Do you typically set a reading goal for the year? So I have the last 2 years, and last year I missed it by 2 books, and I felt pretty bad about it, because everyone is like, "Oh, I beat my goal," and they're really proud, and, like, I love that for everybody else, but when you don't hit your goal, I mean, then it's just stressful, and I'm trying to keep reading a hobby and, like, that's my outlet, and not put so much emphasis on how much I'm reading, but really, like, just enjoying it. And one of the things I'm doing this year, I got a little journal. It's a lot smaller than I expected, but I figured this will be less intimidating anyways. And I'm gonna start a book journal. I don't have like anything laid out in it, but I really want to start putting in quotes that really resonate with me. I do like annotating my books, but when it comes to, like, really popular books, um, or, like, this is a whole series, I don't like marking them up even though I have, like, friction highlighters and stuff, and I do have, like, little tabs. I now found, like, the clear stickers or, like, the semi-transparent stickers that you can put on, um but I do like annotating, which I didn't think I would like, and I have started doing that with other books, but I think I really wanna, like, book journal and just, like, when something inspires me, write the quote down, or if I have, like, things I'm picking up on, and just really try to, like, savor my books and not worry about, like, how many I'm reading. With that being said, though, I feel like I'm constantly adding more books to my TBR, and I feel the pressure of getting through my physical TBR. So, I'm trying to find, like, a happy balance where I feel like I'm reading a lot, but I'm not just reading to, reach a number. Plus, once you get into, like, some fantasy books, like, these are huge, And I have Goodreads, but I honestly don't use it, but that's something I would really like to get into more. I don't know, I am just, like, a tangible person, like, so a book journal to me is easier than writing it out on an app, but we'll see how it goes. Hi, Keisha. I'm reading a Christian nonfiction called Redeeming Productivity by Regan Rose. Oh, that sounds awesome. I need more productivity in my life this year. Good morning. A Court of Silver Flames is my favorite. Reading The Darkening today and taking down Christmas decorations. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we took down we. my husband took down all of our Christmas decorations. I took a bath and was reading one night, and I came out and literally everything was gone, and I was like, "Oh, well, that was nice." I like keeping our Christmas tree. We get a real Christmas tree, so I like keeping it up as long as possible, and this year we took it down even though it was really thriving still, but, like, after New Year's, then we normally take it down, but most of the time our tree's dying, so it fits well, and I don't know, I just feel like we didn't get to enjoy our Christmas decorations as much. We were traveling before Christmas, so it was kinda sad, but our living room literally feels like double the size, so that part's been nice. Every time I walk in, it's like, "Oh, this is nice and big and clean." Fixed some breakfast and got a chapter in Winter House. I'm so loving the vibes, giving me Anne of Green Gables, Lion, Witch in the Wardrobe vibes. That sounds really good. I'm gonna have to add that on for, next Christmas, which my Christmas winter books, I did not get through. I'm a full-time creator, like crafter, handmade item artist, and I just feel like I never get to savor Christmassy things and get to do, stuff like that around Christmas time, and if it wasn't for audiobooks, I wouldn't have listened or read, like, any books for Christmas this year, but that's one I really you're selling it to me, April, and April's like the Christmas queen, so she's all about all of the Christmas books. I usually keep mine up until the Super Bowl, but I'm feeling it's time for it to all come down. That's so wild. I know. So it kinda actually looks like there's snow outside. There's not snow. I live in Michigan, and we didn't have any snow for Christmas, which was nice because we were traveling a lot, but it just hasn't even felt like winter. It's just really been weird, and I've been kinda, like, bummed about it, but I know I like the snow now that I don't have to drive in it a ton, but it's still I don't know, it's just been gloomy. It's been gloomy here like crazy, and I have really focused on, like, getting into my cozy likeness, as in, like, crafting and reading more when it is kind of, like, blah out, but this is my only natural light, and when it's just overcast and no snow, it is so dark out all day long, but if we have snow, you get the light coming in, like, reflecting off the snow, so it feels brighter, and this year just felt extra gloomy, and so, like, I don't mind winter as much as I used to now that I stay at home a majority of the time, but it's just really been gloomy and hard. Like, seasonal depression is real, and I am a sunshine like, I love sunshine, and I'm really, really missing it lately. Hey, Beth, thanks for joining. Going to be reading Iron Flame, trying to judge my way through it. I spoiled myself, was looking to see how many pages and glanced and saw something and then read the last 2 pages. No! Oh, no. I'm so sorry. That's okay, so, like, I do have, like, a love-hate relationship with, like, bombs being dropped with, like, the last sentence or at the very, very end because it's so easy, like, when you're trying to just see how much you have left, how many pages there are, because 'cause I've done that to myself, and, oh, I'm sorry. How far are you into it? Iron Flame was my favorite book of 2023, like, I was absolutely obsessed, but knowing the ending, that would be hard. That's kind of, I think, like, A Court of Silver Flames wasn't, like, completely spoiled for me, but I know quite a bit just from social media. So, I think that's another reason I'm not rushing to get through it, but I'm sorry, that's hard. So, I was mad, still am, and now I'm just trying to get through it. To be fair, so much happens that hopefully it keeps you entertained because yeah, I'm sorry. That's yeah, Laura knows. Uh, so we did April and I did Iron Flame for our last book club pick, and, I loved hearing everybody, like, message me about what they thought and everything, but almost halfway. Okay. You got quite a bit left. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and that's how I feel like Crescent City has not been spoiled for me yet. Throne of Glass has, not everything, but quite a bit, and yeah, I hate it. Like, I completely understand, like, as soon as I finished Iron Flame, I needed to talk to somebody, and I had read it the first week it came out, and there wasn't a lot of people to talk to, and so every little, like, thing I could find on social media, I was, like, devouring, and so I can understand why people were putting stuff up because they also needed to find people that wanted to talk about it, but then it's, like, spoilers to everyone, or, like, I'll find ACOTAR content and not realize that there's spoilers for Throne of Glass or other Sarah J. Maas books, and but yeah, I've done that before where I've read the ending of a book when I was looking back, and then you can't unsee it, you can't, like, unthink it. I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, so I should be able to finish this next sprint, and I'm so excited. I'll probably cry. I've already cried multiple times, especially this last little chunk. These fantasy authors with their last little chunk, they really like to just like hit us in the heart, twist it, and I'm here for it. I enjoy it, but at the same time, okay. Let's do another 45-minute sprint and we'll do a little I you cried a lot to Silver Flames. I've cried so much. It's a it's so good. Like, it's a good cry. It's like a therapeutic cry. It's also a very like this like hard yeah, so many things. Done with my orders this morning and now to organize my craft room. Yay. Yeah, after I finish this, then I'm going to listen to my audiobook and probably fold some fabric because I'm hoping if I do it on here with you guys, I'll like doing it. I don't like folding fabric, and I have a lot. Good morning. I woke up late. Hey, Jess. No worries. I woke up early and then fell back asleep and then woke up late. It's so cathartic. Yes. Yes. And I mean, like, okay, so people are normally like team Feyre or team Nesta and or team Elaine, and people have very opinionated opinions on all of them, and I'm not gonna get into it too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but I am a person that I like characters for who they are. Um, yeah, and I just have a hard time like hating it because I just always want to understand the character, and if I feel like I understand the character and, like, why they act a certain way, even if the way they act is bad, I like them. So, to me, I'm just, like, obsessed with the whole thing. Folding fabric? Who does that? It's not me. I literally have, like, a giant pile. But so, I'm gonna finish this. Hopefully, I don't cry too hard. And then, yeah, then we'll probably catch back up and I'll fold fabric. Okay, see you in 45 minutes. Welcome back. How did everybody do? I finished it. I only cried a couple times. Oh, this series. I love it. There's just I know there's rumors of more, but like I tried to look them back up on Libby and I just wasn't finding any more details about it, but oh my gosh. I I'm obsessed. I'm like just feeling so many emotions now that I just finished the series and it's like happiness and sadness all at the same time. Ugh. How did you guys do? Hey, thanks for joining. I'm emotional right now. How are you doing? Hey, it's been a good year. We've had I don't know how noisy it is with traffic and stuff. But my other room has had wiring issues and lighting issues, so um it's nothing that Matt can't fix. It's just been annoying because he had to rip drywall and redo some stuff. But besides that, it's been good. It's been lots of planning, which I'm really thankful for, but it's been really busy, and that's why it's taken me so long to finish this book. But ugh, I don't know if I like this one as much as A Court of Mist and Fury, but it's pretty close. I'll say it's pretty close. It's 5 stars. I did the whole series was 5 stars for me. Um, I really loved it. Good morning. Um, you hope everyone is well. I pushed my goals yesterday a little hard and overslept today, moving slowly, but I'm moving. It's snowing here. Sharing some snow flurries with the like button. Aw. Yeah, we don't have snow. I mean, you can't really tell with my lighting, but um I wouldn't mind snow, but it's gonna snow on days that I have to travel and I would prefer if it didn't. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's the fact that you crushed your goals and you're able to reward yourself, like that's okay. Sprint hopping with you. Oh, yeah, I know there's a lot of people doing sprints. I'm trying to get back into doing a Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern from now on. But I think I'm doing another vendor event, which is going to be on a Saturday. And then we'll be going and traveling to Florida at the end of February. But besides that, I'm going to try to be pretty consistent on these days. Hey, Vanessa. You look so cozy. Yeah, so one reason, like, I love my window bench seat, but in the winter, it's really cold, and our windows are original to our house, which is the 1950s, so there's something we're looking to replace but can't do right now. Um, but I just got this, weighted fuzzy blanket for Christmas, and it's perfect. So, I'm loving getting, like it's not really sunshine, but getting natural light and just I missed reading in this area for a while now. Read 10% of The Darkening, filled 1 box of Christmas decorations, and made coffee. That was productive. That was really good. Did you like it? Yeah. I'm obsessed. Now I'm at the point of what do I read next? I'm halfway through Love Light Farms. I feel like I just need to finish that. Um, and then I have and so I'm listening to audiobook. That's what I do, like, because when I'm gonna fold fabric and stuff, and when I work on work stuff, I listen to audiobooks. So I'm listening to My Lovely Wife right now, which has been a really good palette cleanser for all the fantasy I've been reading, which the books I have to choose from to read next, besides Love Light Farms, which I think I need to just finish that one. I might finish it tonight. Is One Dark Window, which is mine and April's Tales of Starlight book club pick. We're doing sprints for that together next week, next Saturday. So I kind of want to hold off. However, so I have One Dark Window. I have Dreams That Lie Beneath, which are for Bookphoria's the Dreamy Dragon Den's Patreon book club. And then I have reading The House of Earth and Blood, right? This is the first one, right, of Crescent City. I think so. Which are all fantasy books, and they're all bigger. I feel like I need to read One Dark Window. But I want to read all of them equally, so I'm kind of torn. 28 pages. Good job, Beth. Got halfway through A Court of Frost and Starlight. I loved A Court of Frost and Starlight. I thought that was like the cozy fantasy, and I read it right before winter solstice, so it was giving me all the vibes. I loved it. There will be more ACOTAR books. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, she couldn't just like add on and then not continue. I need them now. I'll live. I mean, I still have Crescents, both like Crescent City, well, all three of Crescent City, and then all of Throne of Glass. So I'll be fine. 40% into Hello Beautiful. Ooh, are you liking it? That's pretty far in. Crescent City 3 releases first, then we get the next ACOTAR book. Okay. That's what I figured, because I know Crescent City 3 is coming out the end of this month, which I found a tracker that is like how to finish these first two books, like how many chapters to read before the third one comes out. I'm already like 20 chapters behind, but I still kind of want to try, but I just don't know how I'm going to be able to read both of them while doing these, because these are book club ones that I have to get done, and I want to. The choices are endless, guys. Got a couple more chapters in and I'm hooked. Like, I want to go to Barnes & Noble and get a physical copy to see the illustrations in color. You totally need to. If you guys are ever looking for someone to tell you to not buy books, that I'm not going to be the girl. Even though I am trying to read my current TBR, I still am going to allow myself books. Like, book bans are great when you need to have them, but this is like my happy like splurge. So even my husband, even with how many books I've accumulated the past year, I was actually shocked when he just bought me the Throne of Glass box set. And then I was like, hey, can we actually go to Barnes & Noble and get these two books first? And he's like all for it. And he is actually on the third ACOTAR, and he's really liking it. He's read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. So I'm starting to get him into reading fantasy and reading more books too. So I'm glad that he isn't like, you have too many. He knew who he married, you know? Yay for finishing. Yeah, and I know you're still reading it too, April. I'm glad you found like a happy winter vibe book that you're liking. Read 24 pages of The Book Thief right now on page 310. Nice. Are you liking it? That's pretty far into a book. No reading that sprint. I recorded and posted a reel of my 2024 bullet journal flip through. Ooh, I am going to have to watch that. This is my first year I'm not doing like a bullet journal. And I'm doing my calendar, like planner, fully printed out myself. But then this is the first year I'm starting like a book journal. I used to have like book pages in my bullet journal, but this is the first time I'm going to be actually having like a specific book journal. So I can't wait to see yours. I just got the audio for One Dark Window. Yay. I don't know if I have the audio for this. Is it on Everind? Everind is like banned me right now from anything until after like the 10th or the 11th. And so I can't even see available things. Because I think it is. Because I think April told me it was. Or she said what lies beneath is. Or dreams lie beneath. I keep messing that up. But that's exciting. I can't wait to hear what you think of it. I need an Azriel and Elaine book. Yeah, I don't want to like say spoilers for people who haven't read anything. I don't know. I have lots of thoughts on like who should be with who. And I think those two I have lots of thoughts on. Some that like I have so many different like conflicting thoughts on it. Like supportive and conflicting. Yeah. That was a struggle today. I've got to finish Court of Silver Flames and then read One Dark Window, Dust and Dreams, Lie Beneath for book clubs. So today I chose none of those. I feel that. Oh yeah, you did tell me because Keisha is doing Dust, and isn't that on Everind? Because I might have to sneak that in. I prefer, so I love listening to audiobooks, but if I think I'm going to really like the book, I want to at least physically read it, and if I can like read and listen at the same time, that's just a bonus. I didn't like doing it at first, and I told April I don't know how many times that I don't like listening and reading at the same time. But then November and December got really busy for me, and it was like the only way I could actually like fully concentrate. So I've been even on like my physical TBR, I've been trying to get the audiobooks on Libby, and that's what I like my plan is to like get through my physical TBR while being able to listen and follow along in the book. I'm on the third Throne of Glass book. Then I have House of Sky and Breath before I can read House of Flame and Shadow. Yeah. It's a lot. Like, and they're big books. I'm really excited. I don't know. I know people like have mixed feelings on them compared to ACOTAR and Throne of Glass. And a lot of people said to read Crescent City before I get through Throne of Glass because they're like, nothing will ever top it. But I don't know. I am just loving everything Sarah J. Maas does. So I'm excited for it. Loving it. Good. I love it. It's just the best when you enjoy what you're reading. Should I reread Fourth Wing and then Iron Flame, or should I read Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows? Fourth Wing was my favorite book of 2023. Have you read Iron Flame yet? Because okay, don't come at me. I really liked Divine Rivals. Like, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But I have also read A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, and I prefer A River Enchanted over Divine Rivals. And I know that is definitely not like common. I'm definitely in the minority in that. I have not read Ruthless Vows yet. I have it. I'm I planned on reading it as soon as I got it, and then I was still finishing Silver Flames and all that. So if you guys have, yeah, let's let's help each other out. No, I haven't read Iron Flame yet. Just because there's so many spoilers out there, I would say reread Fourth Wing and then Iron Flame because Iron Flame was my favorite. But I don't know. Iron Flame had a lot of mixed feelings about it too, which I didn't quite understand, but Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows are significantly shorter. But I haven't seen spoilers for Ruthless Vows, knock on wood. It's probably gonna pop up now. My phone heard me say it, so I'm probably gonna see all the content. I'm not good at this. Hi, I'm a fairly new subscriber. Thank you. I found you through Sweet Keisha. I'm currently reading Fairy Tale by Stephen King. It's been amazing. I'm getting close to finishing it soon. Oh, well, thank you. And thank you, Keisha, for shouting me out. I have not read Fairy Tale by Stephen King, but one of my friends has, and she's like, oh my gosh, that was so good. So it's on my TBR. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Divine Rivals. Barnes & Noble split my order, and Crescent City Books got lost in the mail. Laura, you are not having good luck with these books. They are now arriving Monday. No, I'm not just sitting with these piles of books. River Enchanted was just so lyrical. I loved it. So the vibes that I got from Divine Rivals was more like modern warfare. Don't get me wrong, like they're still like very magical, mystical creatures, but just like, I don't know, the landscape, the city itself, it reminded me more of like modern warfare. It just reminded me of like World War II or like World War One, World War II is like their clothes and all that kind of stuff. Where a River Enchanted is like medieval and, you know, castles, and it's all about like the elements. And that's my vibe. I'm very nature oriented. And to me, I just really loved A River Enchanted. But I like Divine Rivals, but if I had to pick the two, I will pick A River Enchanted. So that's why I'm really excited for um one of Rebecca Ross's like her backlist, The Dreams Lie Beneath, which also, if you weren't here earlier, it has the hardcover has these raw ripped edges, and I'm living for it. I mean, I love the cover. So I am very excited to read this one too. But if I had to pick between Fourth Wing and Divine Rivals, I'm going to pick Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. But that's just me. Oh, Sam, I forgot to update you that I got my Fourth Wing merch and I love it. Yay! That makes me so happy. I actually have plans with April to scheme and plan more fun ideas. And just for my small business this next year, I am definitely planning to do a lot more things that I just love. Like if I am inspired by it, I'm just going to make it, and I don't know what's going to be. It might be bookmarks, it might be tumblers, it might be claw clips. If I feel like making it, I'm going to make it and I'm going to sell it, and I'm so excited, and books are going to play a big part into that, and I'm so glad you love all your stuff. Same here, love finding new booktubers. I appreciate you guys being here so much. I definitely haven't been super consistent. Yes, April and I have lots of plans. Well, we have plans to make plans. Okay, sorry, that was a lot of chatting. I now am going to fold fabric and listen to my lovely wife while I try to mentally decide how I'm going to tackle the rest of these books for this month. But let's do something. Let's do a shorter sprint. Yes, thank you, April, too. Y'all are just the best. Hey, reading the ACOTAR books with my girlfriends, and I'm on ACA Math. She's reading ACA War. Yay! I just finished, like, literally this last sprint, A Core of Silver Flames. So I'm here for all of it, and I'm so excited that you're here and you're reading it. My husband is like halfway through ACOWAR and he has not picked it up in a while. He like kind of burnt himself out because I forced him to read Iron Flame and then he did the book discussion with me, which he enjoyed, but I think he was like I need a reading break because prior to this he read like nothing and now I forced him to read. Well, he's read 4 big fantasy books, 4 and a half now, so okay, for this next sprint, let's do it a little bit shorter because I don't like folding fabric, so I don't wanna do it as long. So let's go for 30 minutes. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. I know that was a shorter sprint. I'm sorry if I sneeze a lot. My fabric is like there's so much dust that's floating around right now and it's like tickling my nose like crazy. um I was at 53%, now I'm on 60% of My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. It is giving me like You, like the TV show You vibes a lot. I'm liking it. I feel like it's kind of predictable, but now I'm like, maybe I've been set up. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's been a nice palette cleanser between the like rom-com, cozy, and then fantasy books that I've been reading. So, how did everybody else do? And let's see where I picked up. Did I miss how you joined the Tales of Starlight book club? I see that April answered and I responded, but I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense. So, yeah, pretty much it's a free for all bi-monthly fantasy book club. Our main hub for Tales of Starlight book club is on Instagram, and in the link there is also a Discord. So April does like chapter breakdowns. So if you want to like discuss the book as we go through before the discussion, and then what we've done in the past is YouTube live discussions. However, this year or this I'm technically this year, but for this month we wanted to try doing Zoom discussions. Just so it's easier because sometimes it's hard to type. And we just kind of want to see how it goes. So hopefully that helps. Yay, yay, yay. Yes. Hi, Katie. Thanks for joining. Also, sorry. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I hate that feeling. I'm usually on my other YouTube account. Is it Lisa Soul of Sunflowers? Soul of Sunflowers is like I love that so much. I have a sunflower tattoo, and sunflowers are one of my all-time favorite flowers. But my YouTube is being very weird, so I'm on my personal one. Most of my friends know me by my other account. I'm sorry that's being weird. Also, I feel like I'm missing comments because I know my internet is not being great. I don't know why, like, sometimes it glitches, and then if someone, like, comments, then it doesn't pop up. So if I miss any of your comments, I'm so sorry. You can rewrite them, and hopefully I'll catch it next time. Only read 3%, but watered my flowers and put a roast in the oven. That sounds literally amazing. These are some of my plant babies. If you guys, I mean, it's hard to see in the little thing, but I have all of these. They have gotten wild. My hair gets stuck in my string of turtles all the time. They all have names, and they're all like, not all of them, but they're like, a lot of them are Disney themed. So my string of hearts is Alice because Alice in Wonderland has the Queen of Hearts. I actually don't have my pothos named. But I have a couple of them. Maybe that's why. I was like, I actually don't. My string of turtles is Crush from Finding Nemo. And then my string of pearls is Minnie because like her polka dots, you know? Um, and then I have a plumeria that was a cutting from Hawaii when Matt and I went on our honeymoon. So it's never flowered, but it didn't die. And then I got like some snake plants and all that. So I love that you watered your flowers. I am a garden girly, 100%. 18 pages, very nice. You're allergic to folding fabric. Yes. Hey, I'm trudging through, but this is what I got so far. And of course, my new pretty ones that I was gonna show you guys are on the bottom, so that'll have to wait until after this last sprint, but I'm getting there, and then I have to put them away. I don't like my current fabric, storage design, and honestly, all of this is like a hot mess right now, but since my resin room is, like, currently under destruction, I'm like, "Well, might as well pull the Band-Aid off and just work on this right now." Really liking Hello Beautiful. It's also a nice palette cleanser between the holiday romances and fantasy books. I feel like I was I think I have that book. Is it I'm gonna look it up real quick. Oh, no, I don't have this one, but I almost picked it up. It I mean, it's a is it by Anne? Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna pronounce her last name. Um, but it's part of, like, Oprah's book club. I feel like yeah, I've seen that one a lot. That I'm gonna have to add that to my TBR. Watched anime, read 3 pages, face blue smiling. Awesome. I haven't watched, like, any TV well, I take that back. I watched Lord of the Rings again, just the f I watched, Fellowship of the Ring, and then I just watched, halfway through, Two Towers, but, like, I haven't watched TV. I watched the Eras Tour movie, but I haven't really been watching, like, TV. Yes, it's the same author who wrote Dear Edward. Awesome. I haven't read that one either, but now you're making me wanna look her up. Or, like, read more into her. I'm 32% in Winter House. I'm so obsessed. I can't wait to read it and be like, "Yes, this is April vibes." Just finished a meeting with one of my son's teachers. The other teachers are changing things on his IEP without telling us. So frustrating. I'm sorry. That is not fun. That's really hard. I do not have children, but I have a younger brother that's 10 years younger than me, and he's now in college, and him just, like, going through different phases and different teachers definitely make a big difference, with kids. Still hoping to read today, but now I don't know if I'll be able to focus. I'm sorry. Maybe you'll have, like, an audiobook that you can work on something. I feel like if I have an audio and something visually, that is, like, the best way to help me distract, but I'm sorry, I totally get, like, not being able to focus, but yeah, I'm liking my book, and going through sprints to do something I don't wanna do is very helpful. There's my cute little Gilmore Girls fabric on top that my mom got me that I don't know what to do with because I don't wanna waste it. The worst part is that we are finding this out now, and he only has, like, 2, 3 weeks left of the semester. That is extremely frustrating. I'm sorry. That's not fun. I hope it works out the best way it can, and he's almost failing a class. He got straight A's in. Yeah, that's not right. Something needs to change. Um, yeah, without getting too much into my personal life, I did really, really well in high school, but with, friends and stuff, I didn't, and then my mental health got really, really bad, and I went from a straight A, never missed school, in a lot of, like, extracurriculars to almost missing a bunch of stuff, and there were some teachers that really cared, and then there was the school that really didn't care, and that was really, really hard, and it wasn't until my mom kind of brought it up, like, "Hey, maybe you have an issue," um, until, like, my mom opened up the communication about it, nothing was really done, but it was hard, and so I don't know your exact situation, but I know that I went from almost not graduating on time to graduating and with a lot of scholarships, and I know, like, this is way down like, this was, like, high school years, but it'll be okay, and everything will work out. Speaking as a teacher, you as a mother are supposed to know you should be in the meetings and nothing should be changed without your consent. Mm. He is autistic and has issues writing papers and anxiety with them. They're supposed to be helping him with papers, but just decided to not help anyone. Oh my gosh, help anymore and penalize him for late papers. I'm sorry. It sounds like a uncomfortable conversation needs to happen soon or, again, because I'm sure the last one wasn't great, but I'm sorry. That's very frustrating. Yeah, I both me and one of my brothers didn't have the best school experience, and then now my youngest brother, uh, he struggles with anxiety too. Everyone in my family, all of us struggle with anxiety in very different ways, and thankfully, we've all been able to succeed, um, and, like, my brother has ADHD, and actually both my brothers have ADHD. And I know just having any type of learning disabilities makes it extremely frustrating, especially when they should be helping and they're not communicating. So I hope you're able to figure it out. And I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. It's not fun. And especially like to start the new year and having the semester almost finished. That really sucks. I'm sorry. Um, okay. As for sprints, I think I'm probably gonna do one more. I'll probably do another 30-minute one because I probably won't get done with my fabric, but it's, like, all I just wanna go, I don't even know what I wanna do. I just wanna go chill and do something that's not work related, even though I got to read. Maybe that's what it is. I'm, like, in my after reading series funk, and I don't know what I wanna do, but, my husband and I are Supercross fans. I don't know if any of you guys watch Supercross, but, we'll be watching that. That comes on later today, but I would like to, like, clean the rest of the house and then be able to wind down later. But yeah, we'll do one more sprint. Yay, I need some sprints. Thank you for hosting. Of course, and I'll be here next Saturday too with April, maybe reading One Dark Window. I really wanna start it, but I like so when I do book club books, I like to wait closer to the end when the discussion is, so it's, like, fresh in my mind. But I also wanna read it now. It's so hard. Aw, thank you guys so much. I'm so thankful that you guys are here. I know I've been inconsistent. The holidays were crazy, but they'll be consistent through January, and then February gets kind of a little mashup, but Saturday sprints I'm trying to do, if not, I'll try to find other people, that are doing them because I know a lot of people are doing them right now too, so I'll look that up, or if you guys have any friends that are sprinting today, once I'm done, like, I would love for you to shout them out, so, okay. See you guys in 30 minutes. Hi, guys. That was the end of our last sprint. How did everybody do? I am now at 70%. I have 3 hours, but I'm listening at 2x speed, so I have like an hour and a half left on my book. I got a lot more fabric folded. Well, and then there's more to this pile. I want to like sort it into colors, and like I said, I need to figure out a new way to like store it, and I want it to be like in smaller bundles. But now that it's like folded, it just seems a lot more manageable. Um my nose is still like I feel like I'm going to sneeze any second. Um 2 of my kids are autistic and have IEPs, so I'm all too familiar with that. I hope you're able to solve the issue going on. Yeah. I'm sending you like my best vibes that everything like gets resolved and you're able to come up with like a solution. 18 pages, very nice. I love how much we're getting done. I'm at 50%, halfway. Um I hope so too. More work for me and just what I needed, right? Yeah. It's definitely not like so New Year's Day, we woke up and our entire basement lights weren't working. My resin room lights weren't working. And then we noticed a wet spot in the ceiling of our bathroom. And 2023 was a very hard year for me. And so, like the new year comes and you're like, yes, like this is like my time. Like things are going to be good, right? And then when it all happens, you're just like, come on. And I told my husband, I'm like, we're going to be positive because we have to be. Like, it just is frustrating. And I understand, like, it's more work. And that's how my husband feels right now. He's like, we have more work. Like, it just is frustrating. And uh, of course, I hope it was a little bit of a relief, but I hope you're able to fix all the things that are going on right now. And hear me out, hear me out. I am the type of person that I have to complain about it and I need to be upset and then I can move on, like so I'm like 100% like feel your emotions, like journal about it, distract yourself, and then when you're ready, I know you'll get it done because you have the best interest for your son. I'm just sorry that you have more work. I got 36% into Winter House and found out that it's actually part of a series. Now just getting into the mystery part of it. See, I knew you liked mysteries, April. I'm excited to hear more about it from you for sure. I just love series. Like the more you can add on to any book, I think is great. Or like the community and characters. I'm here for it. Going to head out now. Have a great Saturday. Thanks, Beth. You too. I'm listening to the graphic audio of Akamath, and when Reese winnows, it sounds like a fart. I can't stop laughing. Stop it. Don't say that. I haven't listened to the graphic audio of that one yet. I'm dying. Yes to mystery, not just or no to scary. Not all mystery is scary. Yes, you got this. You have like I have all faith in you guys and no matter what. And I know I'm the first person that I will just be like, seriously, I'm over this. And then we get over it, we move on. We find solutions, but it's not fun. And I'm sorry that this is annoying. But I'm so thankful for you guys. Thanks for joining. Hopefully I'll see you guys with April next Saturday to talk about One Dark Window, or I'll probably read it during sprints next week for sure, and I might start another book, probably Crescent City. So, thanks so much. Thanks for being here. See you guys next time.